What's going on, guys? Astro with Hidden Profits Crypto here. Before we get into today's video, as usual, I want to give a huge thanks to everybody who's been supporting the channel. We got a lot of new subs, so if you are new, welcome. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, we upload videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on a lot of small cap altcoins and other like hidden gems. So you guys aren't going to want to miss out on those, so make sure to subscribe. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into today's video. All right, so today we are going to be taking a look at KDLaunch. Now, in my last Kadena video, which I'll throw a card up right now, if you guys haven't checked that out, make sure to go check it out. It gives a little overlook of Kadena, as well as 3 of the best upcoming projects, KDLaunch being one of them. Now, if you don't know what KDLaunch is, it is going to be one of the few launch pads for Kadena. Recently, they did an airdrop with 1% of the supply. I know a lot of people missed out on it and are waiting for this public sale. I've also had many people ask me for more information. So I told you guys as soon as I got some information on this, I would bring it to you. So anyways, let's go ahead. We're going to take a quick look at KDA, see what the price is doing. And then after that, we're going to take a look at the Medium article that they put out earlier today explaining basically the whole KDL token sale. So anyways, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so here we are at the chart. Now, first off, I will say, if you guys are wondering what this is, you can kind of copy candle patterns, and I've seen similarities between our last pullback and this pullback, which is both happen to be about 44.16% pullback. So I just kind of recreated this entire run, and it just happened to put us right at about $300. So I do think that this is a possible play out here. Because I do believe that this is just a big bull flag that we're forming, you know, here, and then we've come down, and now we're in this little white box, which is a pretty strong support, it seems. I have been buying in this range. I find this is a pretty decent range to pick some up, even if a little bit lower. But this is where it seems to like to find support. Now, we very well could fall through this support and even come down here lower to retest $15. If that support doesn't hold, then, you know, we very well could see sub $10. But I just really don't see that happening with the demand, as well as we will be talking about KDL. So people are going to have to buy that token with KDA. So I think that just brings even more demand to KDA, as well as we have wrapped KDA actually coming out today on Coin Metro. So I definitely think all these things will start bringing some more hype in. As soon as we break this trend line, find support and continue up, I think it'll just be up from there. And I think then we'll start heading towards about $30. But don't keep it completely out of your mind that it is a possibility that we come down lower. Now, this looks really good right now. But if this just happens to be kind of like a descending triangle, those most of the time tend to just kind of you know, it might do something like this, come to the end, and then just kind of fall out. Now, it very well could do that. And like I said, if that happens, I would see us probably down at this $10.50 to $11 range. So keep that in mind as a worst case scenario, but I don't actually think that will happen. I think we'll continue up. There's just too much going on with Kadena right now to see that happening. Anyways, this video isn't about KDA, but since it is related and you're going to need it to buy KDL, I figured we'd take a look at it. But anyways, let's go ahead and head over to the Medium article and we'll get into this. All right, so here you can see this article was released by KDLaunch about 4 hours ago. So this is going to be the KDL token sale details. The team's been working very hard behind the scenes. The moment you've all been waiting for is almost here. In this article, we're going to share details of the KDL token sale with you. Be hosting the sale of the token on our own platform, KDLaunch. I'll show you guys the website after on the IDO platform. So the sale date is going to be ASAP. According to our roadmap, the token sale was planned for November this year. However, we can't ignore what's happening around us. Currently, multiple exchanges don't allow deposits or withdrawal of KDA because of the ongoing maintenance on their platforms. We want to give users a fair opportunity to be able to participate in the KDL token sale. So I think that's great that they're going to kind of wait so that way people are actually able to get it. I think Coin Metro and KuCoin are probably like the 2 most popular places to get KDA. So if you guys haven't bought any KDA yet and you're interested, there is a KuCoin referral link down below. You guys can check that out if you're interested in it. Anyways, We feel hosting the sale, while a big part of our user base isn't able to transfer KDA to their wallets, doesn't serve our community. As soon as the exchange is open, we will announce the sale date and get the KDL train moving. So that's great. Token sale details. Everyone gets an equal chance to buy before the IDO supply runs out. We want to stress that KDL is made by the community for the community. That's why we decided to not have a private sale or a seed sale. I think that's great. I kind of like public sales. I don't really understand why coins do as much of the private sales that they do, because it can be so hard to get whitelisted or even take part in any of these. And you know, when you miss out on one, it just kind of domino effects into the others. So I definitely think it's a good sign that they're starting their very first sale as a public sale. So I really like that personally. But the token will be the token sale will be opened up for you, the community, to participate and get your hands on some KDL. Our aim is to launch KDL with a relatively low market cap to leave enough room for growth once the token hits the open market. The funds raised in the IDO will be used for further development of the KDLaunch platform, liquidity and marketing. I think this here is a good call. I don't think you want your price of your token to be too high. If it's too high when it opens, most of the time it just pumps and then dumps right away, and you definitely don't want that. So we will get into the price as it is here, but the total token supply of KDL is going to be 100 million. The public sale supply is going to be 30 million KDL. The funding method, obviously KDA. Now the price, you're going to be getting 1,000 KDL per KDA. So if we go ahead and pull up our calculator, current price of Kadena is about $17. So we'll just be conservative and say 17. Divide that by 1,000 tokens. At the current price of KDA, as long as it stays where it's at, we're looking at 0.017 per KDL. So not a terrible price. Definitely, in my opinion, a pretty decent price. I don't think that's even close to being too much. I definitely think when the token drops, it is going to go up, no doubt. There's a lot of people that want to get their hands on KDL. So I definitely think we'll see that. And keep in mind, as KDA goes up, so let's do this math here with a $25 Kadena. That puts us at about 2.5 cents. So depending on where the price is at, if Kadena is, you know, at $100 or whatever it may be, who knows what the future brings, but, you know, that'll just drive the price up before the public sale, but we don't have any way of knowing what the price of KDA is going to be when the sale comes, because as we see, we don't actually have a date. So the max allocation is going to be 250 KDA per wallet. Now, if you do the math, that's about 250,000 KDL that just one person can buy. So with that supply, if it were just to be people with just 250 buying the max, that would only be about 120 people that would be able to get KDL. So this might be a little high in my opinion, but I don't know how many people actually have 250 KDA. If it's people that were buying into it earlier, they might have a huge supply. But 250 KDA now is worth a decent amount of money. So I don't know. We'll just have to kind of see how that goes. So the sale period, once 30 million KDL supply gets sold in the IDO, the sale will end. The sale will be open during a period of a max of 7 days, depending on how many KDL gets sold in that time period. Could be 30 minutes or 7 days. I definitely do not think it's going to take 7 days for this to sell out. I think we'll definitely see it sell out within the first day, no doubt. Which is exactly why I want to bring you guys this video, so you're ready to go when this token drops, because I really just think you're not going to want to miss this. Once you get this token and get your foot in the door with this launch pad, all the other great projects that come off of it, you know, it'll just be a better incentive to have some. Lockup and release 100% unlocked, and the token distribution, tokens will be distributed within 24 hours after the sale has ended. Users can check their balance on the KDA balance checker website after we distribute. balance.chainweb.com. So who can participate? The IDO is open to everyone and is sold on a first come, first served basis. There is no whitelist or special privileges for anyone who filled out the airdrop form. No special privileges for inside investors or VCs. So I like that. Like I said, I do think a lot of projects kind of missed the ball there because they let a few people who have a ton of money kind of just hold everybody else away from the token because they just kind of snatch it all up. So I definitely like this public sale here. There are no requirements to buy KDL in our IDO. Future IDOs will have holding and staking KDL requirements, meaning in order to participate, you must hold and or stake KDL. So like I said, I don't think it'll take 7 days to sell out, because you're going to need this coin to be able to participate in every future thing. So people are obviously going to buy it up. There'll be no doubt about that. So listings, they want to list KDL on KDX. As soon as KDX is live, they'll add liquidity and list KDL. Stay up to date in the Telegram for the latest news. And then until next time, look out for more facts, tutorials, and blah, blah, blah. So that about wraps that up. Here is the website. If you guys haven't checked it out yet, it's KDLaunch.com. I'll leave the link in the description so you guys don't have to look for it. I'll also leave a link to the article if you guys want to look at it yourself. So you guys can do a little bit more investigating into the KDL tokenomics if you'd like to, and or the roadmap of KDLaunch. I definitely think there's a ton of potential here. Like I said, Kadena is just getting started, and this being one of the first launch pads, it's definitely good to get in while we're early. The Telegram is down here. Also, if you guys would like to join, if you have any questions, I do recommend you go in there and ask, as they are very helpful. Everybody's pretty friendly. The whole Kadena community is just great. That is going to wrap up the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If there's any more information relating to KDX, which is going to be KDX's token, I will bring you guys that information as soon as I get it. Any of these other Kadena ecosystem coins, I'm going to be on top of it. So make sure to subscribe so you guys don't miss those, because I do want to make sure that everybody that views me can kind of get in on it too. Make sure to subscribe, leave a like if you guys enjoyed the video, leave me a comment down below if you guys are excited to see KDLaunch come out, and if you guys are excited for the KDL token sale. Leave a dislike if it's even there anymore. I think they got rid of them, but I'm not sure. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving if you celebrate it. I will see you guys Friday, and until then, peace.